Sorry about that, babe.
Alright, and we're back. So I did a little bit of thinking. This is, by the time you saw me resting at the previous bonfire and now, it is the following day. I am definitely committed to a strength int build. I'm probably gonna go minimum specs strength with whatever weapon I want to use, and I'm still torn if I want to use like this Y-hander, or if I want to go with like, you know, like a special weapon or something. You know, like the Demon's Great Hammer, like I mentioned. And then I think I do want to start pouring stuff in int, but early on, until we start getting like good spells and shit. And boy, I'm gonna have to dig deep into my my knowledge here, because like I rarely play these games as a spell user. I think maybe twice. Once was during my run to get all achievements, because I'm pretty sure in these games, I can't remember all off the top of my head, but I think you need to get like all the spells and shit for one of the achievements. And then another time, you know, I was just kind of fucking around using spells. Trying to, you know, get some variety in my gameplay. But I know that Dark Bead is the best spell that's in the DLC. Like, you could technically... Here's a scoop, guys. I'm trying to do a slow, methodical playthrough for you guys that typically, like, a new player would be doing. I'm not trying to, like, go ahead and get myself completely overpowered and shit like that. That's not really in the spirit of what I want to do. So in saying all that, I still have no fucking clue what weapon I want to use, and I don't want to invest too much in the weapons if I'm not going to use them, you know, till at least mid-game. So I think we're going to kind of roll with what we're using for a little while. And I also wanted to point out, kind of event session, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching this you probably would care. I'm currently doing my Elden Ring Rune Level 1 all bosses solo run. I have like 5 bosses left. I have Millennia, Malekith, Godfrey, Radagon, Elden Beast, and Gideon, right? Because that's before Godfrey. So right now I'm at either Millennia or Malekith. I decided not to deal with Millennia right now, so I went to Malekith, and let me tell you, I'm fucking hanging. I'm on like attempt number 75 or something. I'm slowly starting to get the Malekith phase down a little bit, but goddamn, it's hard at level 1. No summons and shit. Whew. Alright. Here we go, people. We continue on. Oh. Yes, definitely feeling the weak weapon. Is there something better that I should be using? Can I use this Y-hander right now? Like two-handed, maybe? Ooh, I can. Yeah, not one-handed. I could parry, though, right? I can go boom, and then just immediately go to two-handed. We'll see. So down here is the other path that we could have taken with the poison rats, and up above we actually have a Black Knight. And, you know what? I'm kind of tempted. Let's just go. Let's go for it, fuck it. You only live once. Oh, he hears me. Oh boy. Yeah, so I was, yeah, okay. I don't know if that attack is parryable or not. I was not looking for that attack, and he decided, you know what? I'm spamming this one, so eat my ass. That's what he told me to do. We're gonna keep going for it, though. Fuck it. Boom! Oh, I love this Y-hander, man. Good times. Alright, buddy. Can you do, like, a normal attack? So I can maybe parry you? I guess I could always just try, like, fishing for backstabs and shit. Oh, I got the normal attack. And I flubbed it. I got the normal attack and I flubbed it, guys. I think he follows me down. Whoops, don't want to go that way. No? Come on. Black Knight's sword would be pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever really used, or is this the great sword, right? I don't think I've ever used it. Oh, we get that stagger though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, can't see shit. I also forgot in Dark Souls 1 you can't walk when you use your Estus. Alright, he's following me down now. Fuck it. We're going, Oh, here I am pressing the jump button again. You're gonna be hearing that probably like 90 times throughout this playthrough. Oh no, dude. Come on. There we go. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Damn it. We didn't get the sword, guys. We didn't get the sword. Alright, I'm gonna rest. So that's all there really was right there, unfortunately. We got the chunk, which I think is a guaranteed drop, but we didn't get the sword that we wanted. So it is what it is. I think my next goal is I'm gonna try to level up strength so I could one-hand this thing. Oh my god, I forgot. Oops. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna try to go get the shortcut door. There we go. Okay. So that's a little tip for you guys if you're playing this for the first time. If you go this way, which I think you kind of have to, but... if you run up on the ledge really fast and you kind of jump down, you will beat that skeleton. Or the hollow, excuse me, not a skeleton. To the lever, and you can open it. Open that shit up! Makes a nice little shortcut. We will still go the other way, just to show you guys, but it pretty much eliminates a an annoying path. Sorry for the concentration here, guys. There we go. Alright, we got the Boar man over there. Trying to think how I want to approach this. Can I kill this guy with a fucking black firebomb? I don't know. I feel like I won't be able to reach him. Maybe if he stands up. There we go. Okay, so we have a couple options here. Let me pull my microphone closer. I just realized it's pretty far away. We could bum rush a shortcut. Which, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to do that right now because I don't feel like respawning all the enemies. Should we just go right for the boar? Can he come in here? Yeah, he can come in here. So he has a weak spot on his butt. You can actually crit him in his butt, but I've always sucked at it for some reason. I don't really know why. Oh my god. How am I missing? And we're about to die. Oh boy. We're dead. At least let's grab the halberd. A lot of people like using the halberd. I never really enjoyed it though, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, you could critical stab him in his butt cheeks. I've just never been freaking good at it, dude. Hey, are we gonna get the boar helm? We are striking out on all the drops. Sad stuff. Okay, so typically the way to kind of wrap back around here, you would actually go over here. We are going to go there, but I do want to go back up top, because I think I missed an item and there might have been a drop. Some good views here. Pretty, right? Yeah, okay, so these are alluring skulls, I believe. Yep. So let's read those. Oops. A skull with meekly lingering souls. Throw to shatter and spread souls to attract certain types of enemies. Souls are a concentration of life, and life-starved hollows are lured by its power. Not effective for all enemies. So the reason why, again, the game puts them right here is because they want you to use them. I chose not to do that there, but just letting you guys know, if you're doing a playthrough yourself, and you're having trouble with the boar, what you could do, if you clear the enemies out up here, you could actually throw the skull down near the fire, and the boar will keep walking into the fire and getting hurt. So, it's a good item for the boar, and it's also good in general because all the hollows will typically just go for it, and you could sneak by, or you can kill a bunch of them, so on and so forth. Alright, so this is a trap. This dude tries to lure you into a hollow gank fest over here. I don't really like my sword for where we are. I'm gonna try to lure them out. Come on. Because as you guys saw earlier in the playthrough, you can kind of just keep clanking off of walls a lot in this game. One of the criticisms of the first Dark Souls in general is that it's clunky. I am not used to having strength weapons, as you can see. Long winds up for a lot of damage, but it's very, very slow. But yeah, a lot of people complain that it's clunky because you only have like 4 directional rolling. You clip the walls a lot. In general, it's really slow, plodding type of combat. I love it though, dude. It just takes a bit to get used to if you play a lot of the modern games and you come back to this. If you're just starting, like, these series for the first time, I highly, highly advise, honestly, that you start with Demon Souls and Dark Souls. And just progress on. Because if you start with a newer game and you go back to this, you might be turned off by it. And you'd be doing yourself a disservice, because this game's fucking amazing. Whoa, forgot about you. Oh, Kadoke. Did I break these? I don't remember, yeah. You're in my way. Boom. Yeah, the Zweihander was the sword that I used on my first ever playthrough. Alright. Oh, I forgot, guys. We got 2 keys, remember? We got the mystery key and the basement key. Let's read the basement key first. Opens the narrow passage leading below at the far face of the Great Bridge in the Undead Burg. The lower Undead Burg is a treacherous place. Do not turn your back on the wily thieves or the wild dogs who serve the Capra Demon. So the basement key is the key to that door that was by Solaire. Remember, there was the bridge. We're actually pretty close to it, but we'd have to run across the bridge, and I think the Hellkite Drake would come back. So we could possibly go around another way. And then we get the mystery key. Purpose of this key is unknown. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. So that is a key that we will be using for an NPC that you actually don't have to use, but you get a little bit of extra dialogue, and I think you get a reward that's fucking measly, of course, but... which brings me to another thing. I have to think about how I want to deal with that NPC quest. I think I'll do the one that makes it harder, just to let you guys know. There's a way to make it easy, and there's a way to make it hard, and I'll probably do the one that makes it hard. Because, again, I'm trying to aim for, like, a very slow, casual, like, kind of first-time sort of playthrough. Because even though I do have, you know, a fair amount of people that probably are From Software veterans, a lot of the people that will be watching this potentially have never beaten this before. I might be interested in some tips. It sucks because I have so much knowledge that I want to share with you guys, but I really don't want to spoil it. You know what I mean? Like in a future run or something, I'd have no problem just talking about whatever, whenever, but right now, I'm trying to, like, let the story unfold. And, the information that I'm withholding about the key and the NPC is pretty important. A big, like, plot twist. So, trying to not spoil everything. I don't think there's anything in these barrels, but... Okay. And here's a fog gate. What, do we got, a boss fight? Nope. So, as you guys can see, we are now further above where we were earlier. And now there's some winding paths, and there are some pretty tough enemies around here. Including this guy, who you will see a bunch of shortly. And you're actually very, very, very close to 2 bonfires. But if you're playing for the first time or blind, you might not know it. And this was the point of the game where I actually thought about rage quitting. In my first playthrough. I remember it took me a little bit to get through the Taurus Undead Berg area. And then I started progressing through here, obviously very slowly, similar to how I am now, but I wasn't using the Zweihander at the time, I don't think. And I was unaware of the close bonfires because I was trying to play blind, and I almost quit. And then I looked up where a bonfire was, and I was like, alright. And thankfully, because I did that, I kept playing, and now the rest is history, as they say. So this guy is a Balder Knight, and he has a buckler, which means he's really good at parrying. And he has a Balder side sword, aka the Balder swag sword, which is a rare drop and a pretty good weapon. I've never gotten it in any of my playthroughs. If we get that, I don't know, man, I might have to use it, but I'm not doing any farming techniques right now, like my humanity's low, I don't have, you know, certain things popped and equipped, but... Can we get the backstab? I feel like every time I fucking try this, it never works. There we go. And Big Daddy's Y coming in handy. And look what we're gonna find, guys. Oh, it's the Knight Shield. I thought it was the Heater Shield. My bad. I was gonna make a joke about how we got the same shield. But, yeah, the Knight Shield's pretty good too, actually. It's another 100% physical. The heater is a lot lighter, though, so I prefer it personally. But, yeah, this is a little side path. You don't have to go there. Going out this way is the real way to go. Good deal with this guy over here. Oops, accidentally guard breaking. Alright, and here, pay attention, guys. To your right is imminent danger. Basically everywhere is imminent danger. We're gonna make a mad dash for a very, very important shortcut, okay? So, keep your eyes peeled. We're just gonna keep running. So what you want to do is keep going across this bridge. Watch out for all the archer hollows, kind of weave in and out of them. Go over here, and then run straight for this door. Just ignore everything, guys, I'm telling you. Just ignore it. And where this is gonna go, does this look familiar to you guys at all? A 2-elevator, kind of weird pulley system? Oh, look where we are! So this is basically the main best shortcut in the early game. It brings you back to the Firelink Shrine. Which obviously gives you access to a 10 Estus Flask refill, which is very important. And the area that we were just in, we're actually very, very close to one of what I would deem the main bosses of the game. Without doing glitches, it's required. But yeah, this actually puts us in a decent spot because, like, if we wanted to go back to the Undead Merchant, we're not that far away from him. You know what I mean? We're back. We're pretty close to, you know, obviously the whole new area. The only area that we're not really, really close to is around the Taurus Demon. You'd have to do quite a bit of running. But, yeah, pretty cool, right? there's actually another bonfire nearby. Which, I'm trying to think, what's my soul situation right now? Decent amount, I guess. You know what? We're gonna do some trickery here. So when this goes up, you could actually jump out, and this will bring you to a spot, which I'll show you now, but we're not gonna do it. So if you jump off of here and then eventually go all the way up, you can go back to the Undead Asylum, which has some new goodies, but we're not in the mood to do that at the moment. Because I'm not really in the mood to fight that boss with my current level and unupgraded weapons. But one of the main reasons why we came over here was I wanted to go get that item on the roof. Just to have it. And I think we get it. Yeah, we would get it by doing this. So what you want to do here is you don't want to do anything crazy, you just roll off. Don't even bother jumping. And we're not going to go to the top right now. We're just going to roll off to grab this. Undead Asylum second floor key. Key to the iron bars on the west side of the second floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison segmented by countless iron bars. But even if a hero found a key in Lordran to liberate this prison, would he have the means or the heart to ever come back? So this door, this key is for the door that was... Remember when we were supposed to plunge down onto the boss, but we killed him with our fire bombs? There was a little section to the side with one hollow, and there was a locked door behind. Well, when you go back, there's going to be two hollows, and then you have the ability to unlock the door, which leads you to a slightly different area. And I can't remember what the other loot is, or if there are other loots to be had, but the main loot is a, what the fuck is it called? It's a key that allows you to, like, walk in, like, sludge. So, an area that would typically be tough to traverse through would be, I believe in the depths, if I remember correctly. And potentially Blighttown as well. But if you have the key on... Oh, yeah, if you're fighting in water and stuff like that, you usually walk slower. If you have this key on, you maintain your, I keep saying key, Jesus. If you have the ring on, you'll maintain your normal speed. So, pretty useful, but I'm not going to go back and get it. Like I said, we're going to try to keep things somewhat realistic in plotting. So I think one of the first things I want to do when we go back up here is we're going to go shoot for the other bonfire. You have to be pretty careful. You have to go straight across here. Boop. There is a lot of stuff to be looked at, and we will get to it. But right now we're going to go here. And as you could hear, we are being tracked by the big boy. I can't remember how to pronounce it. The Baranike Knight? Baranique? So here's the other bonfire. We will rest. Obviously this one's not as strong as the Firelink Shrine bonfire, but that's fine. And we'll actually go over here. We cannot go here yet. In order to get through here, we have to ring the 2 bells of awakening that the crestfallen warrior told us about back at the Firelink Shrine. But here is a very important, very epic NPC, Siegmeyer of Catarina.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Catarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak. Still closed. Still closed.
Alright, that's basically the gist of his initial dialogue, but once you ring the 2 bells of awakening, this gate will open. There is actually a glitch, which I don't really know how to do, but I know of it. Revolving around a weird parry fucking free camera break, where essentially you could just walk through that gate. It's very odd. I can't really explain it. It does require some skill. And, you know, we're not going to be doing glitches or anything like that here, so... But as you can hear, there is a bunch of clanging and banging down here, and what do we have? Oh, it's Andre. Andre of Astora, the blacksmith, the man, the myth, the legend.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
So he is the main blacksmith in the game, in my opinion. Like I said, there are a few, and a few of them are specialized, but Andre is the main man, the legend. So let's learn his gesture, the hurrah. And let's talk to him a little bit.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you.
True story, Andre.
Give them a little respect, eh?
Good man. So yeah, obviously you could repair your equipment, reinforce your weapons and armor. You can modify, but you need to give special embers to not only him, but the other blacksmiths to do that. That allows you to do stuff like lightning, fire, blah, 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 blah. Fire, though, he doesn't do specifically. That's a separate blacksmith that they actually added a bonfire for that was not in the real game. Mostly because it was a pain in the ass to get to. So I actually do agree with the bonfire placement, but that's another story. So he sells Titanite shards, which is great. That's for our early upgrades. This Crest of Artorias is going to be something that we will need because of the route that we're doing. If you have the Master Key, you actually don't need it. It is also good to get the Weaponsmith box and the Armorsmith box and the Repair box that allows us to do pretty much everything that we need to do for the most part other than Ascensions at the bonfires. And here is his sword situation. Bastard Sword's actually pretty good. The Broadsword, in my opinion, is not that great in this game. It's better in like Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring and stuff. Not a huge fan of the axes. I don't know, just never got into them. Never really used the War Pick or the Castis, Sastis, I don't know how to pronounce that. Pike, got some decent shields here, but for now we're gonna stick with what we got. And he's got some arrows and bolts, so pretty decent selection, but honestly guys, right now we're trying to get our strength up before we start buying other shit. So let's do that. What is the strength required for this weapon? I gotta look. Toggle display. Okay, so in order to one-hand it, we need 24 strength, which is a bit rough. And the Demon's Great Hammer, which I was also thinking about using, requires 46 strength, so we're a ways away there. I think I'm gonna try to aim for like 30 strength. There's a couple farm spots. I'm not gonna do any grinding because I want it to be like somewhat natural. But there is a pretty cool farm spot that we can get to after we get the Crest of Artorias, and I will show that to you guys. Pretty good tool for first-time players. I did it, of course. I haven't done it in a long time though, so I'll probably fuck it up. Do we have enough for another level? We don't. So what I actually might do... I'm still gonna roll with the unupgraded Zweihander for now. We're gonna do a little bit more exploring. Back the other way. The door leading out from Andre has a special enemy that we will take down, but not right now. And it leads out to a pretty cool area. One of my favorite areas in the game, actually. But we want to explore all the stuff that we ran past, so... It is a little upsetting that I can't one-hand this baby for a while, but it is what it is. Alright. Now let's go try to take out this Boulder Knight. Also, it's really funny. This is bringing back so many memories. This general vicinity, including the actual Undead Parish itself. The main boss that's near here, I had a lot of trouble with them, and rightfully so. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I did so much grinding over here, dude. Like, I'm telling you, I probably grinded here for maybe like 4 hours, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And I miss those days, you know. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm a fucking expert at these games, but I'm pretty good at them. And, it's just kind of refreshing to go back to the roots and play like, you know, like a normal player, basically. So let's try to get a backstab. Maybe we'll get a drop. Who knows? Nope. That's okay. We're like just out of range when we break that guard. Yeah, man. There we go. Of course, we'll get all the fucking helms and shit from the hollows, but not the stuff that we want. Yeah, here we go. We're looking good, right? So up here is where we came from. We pretty much, exhausted all that, but we can take this way, which brings us, oh yes, over here, right? Where the Mecha Boar used to be. But we have killed it, and it is a respawning enemy, if you will. Somebody see me? Sometimes I have trouble differentiating the noises I'm making and the enemies. So let's explore the Parish a little bit. We're gonna want to take down this, again, Berenki, I don't know how to pronounce it. Knight. There is an item that we want over there. Where did he go? Wait, what? Hold up, where is he? Whoa, where did he go? The fuck? What? Where did he go? Dude, did he despawn? I hope not. Because if you kill him, you get a Titanite shard, which I really want right now. I guess we'll take care of the other end. Did he go up where the fuck did he go? I don't see him. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, I forgot, dude. I'm so used to being able to, like, hold the sprint button and roll, but you actually jump in this game. You gotta be careful. Bam. Bam. But yeah, I would farm these guys forever. Where the fuck did the knight go, dude? Yeah, at least we got a Titanite shard from them. The big knight actually might drop a large Titanite shard now that I'm thinking about it. Dude, he straight up disappeared. Oh, I wonder if he went down the fucking elevator. I think I've seen that happen before. That'd be scary. I don't think he went up the stairs. I do want to explore upstairs, but we're not going to explore all the way. There's a boss up there and I don't want to take them on yet. Let's grab this over here. Firekeeper Soul, pretty good, pretty good. This is also a spot that if you progress a quest line, there will be an NPC there later. Dude, I am befuddled. Where did he go? I'm actually gonna save and quit out and see if he spawns back in place or not. I think something really weird happened where he followed me all the way into that building and then he just like fucking disappeared. Because I do want to kill him. And he is an enemy that doesn't respawn, if I remember correctly, at least here. Oh, it's so annoying. I hate having to do that. I don't have PS Plus, as you guys can see. Every single time I try to start up a fucking game. Alright, where are you, buddy? Huh. Well, I have no idea where he is. Where the hell did he go? I obviously ran back over here, didn't I? And he wasn't there? Did he get stuck in the chapel? Maybe he's over here somewhere and I just didn't notice. Dude, so weird. Where is he? Oh well, whatever. Let's go explore the upper area in the Undead Parish. Very strange, very strange. Beats me. Alright. Take that. Alright, so we have like a, I don't even know what you'd consider him. It's not like a boss, obviously. It's an enemy that does not respawn, so it's kind of like, I don't know, a mini field boss. There's a couple of these guys throughout the game. They're tough because they know magic, and I'm also pretty low level right now. But the main thing that they do is they have the ability to buff all the hollows, and there's like a million hollows over here. And the hollows will basically like two-shot me if they're buffed. I'm trying to like lure him out. Oh, he already buffed them. Oh, okay. Alright, alright. Oh no. Also, I just realized we're mid-rolling, which I did not want to do. I should probably take my helmet off. Not yet. Oops. There we go. That's what we want. Let's go. No! Where's my poise? There we go. Oh, it doesn't look like they're buffed anymore, which is good. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's take off this damn helmet. I do not like mid-rolling in this game. Alright, let's go try to take on the Channeler. I guess we'll top off. We're right by the Firelink Shrine if we want to re-up our total Estus. But that should be it for the hollows, I hope. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Boom. Bam! You like that shit? So they actually have the ability to drop a rare weapon called the Chandler's Trident. And if I remember correctly, that trident is part of the all achievement run. There's like rare weapons from some enemies. And that was probably the one that I had to farm the longest. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Interesting factoid, right? So I'll show you where the boss is, but we're not going to fight it. As you could assume, we're in a church, or a parish. We're by the first Bell of Awakening, and there's a boss basically that guards it. So, I'll show you the area, we'll walk up to it, but we're not going to do it right now. Oh! I probably could do it, but not in the mood. There we go. Oh, I got excited. I thought he dropped his fucking sword. Yeah, I forgot, like, the soul shortage early in this game, man. Like, if you don't have the master key. Because if you have the master key, you can go grab a bunch of really, like, good consumable souls, but, we don't have it. Because there's a lot of items I want to buy, but I also want to keep leveling up, so. huge manatee. So as you saw over here, there was a very odd looking board you could break through. And it leads you to a secret area where we're going to use our mystery key on one of my favorite designed NPCs in the game, Lautrec.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
And we let him out.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Carim. I truly appreciate this, and I guarantee a reward. Only later.
I love his armor, by the way.
Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time.
So basically that's it. I think if you press him again, he gets annoyed with you or something, but you do get a reward from him. It kind of sucks ass. I love his armor. It's got arms, like, I can't really see it. There we go, I guess. There's arms wrapped around, like, embracing him. And they actually, kind of take that idea and put it through the other games, too. There's a armor set in Dark Souls 2 where you literally have, like, a ghost. It protects you from, like, backstabs. So he's, like, draped around you. There's an armor set in... Well, actually, no, the one in Elden Ring is a bunch of faces, but it's got, like, a similar structure. And I think either this exact armor set or something similar is in Dark Souls 3 as well. But anyway, he's from Carim, just like me, so he should be very nice to me, right, after I let him out. And I decided that I will do the full NPC quest line for him, which makes things a little bit harder for me, but that's fine. It is what it is, you know? So let's go up a little bit more. But like I said, I'm not going to fight the boss just yet. We'll do a little bit of side exploration after this. We've pretty much explored pretty much the entire Undead Parish area. Is there an enemy up here? Or is it just... No, I don't think so. So if we were human, I believe Solaire's summon sign will be right here. But this is a fog wall that leads to the main boss of this area and guards the first Bell of Awakening. Like I said, we could probably take it right now, even with an unupgraded weapon. Especially because we have the lightning gold pine resin, excuse me. But I'm not in the mood. So we basically have... Well, we have two places we can go. We can go to the Undead Burg, or we can go explore past Andre. And I think what I'm gonna do is, either way, I'm gonna have to respawn the enemies. I think we're gonna go back to Firelink because we do have the 10 recharges there. Who knows? Maybe we'll see the the Baraniki Knight fucking just lumbering around Firelink. I am still befuddled. I have no idea where that dude went. It's so weird. I've never seen that happen before. I've never seen him just completely despawn like that. Yeah, I think he completely despawned. Isn't there an item over here? Or am I making shit up? Looks like I'm making shit up. Huh. I would really like to know what I did in order to make that guy despawn, but it is what it is. Alright, let's rest up. The only thing that we have left to do in the Undead Parish is kill the boss. And we're gonna plot our next steps where we're gonna go. Alright, so I did quite a bit of thinking as far as what kind of weapons I wanted, what I wanted to do. First things first is I actually want to go back to Rickert so I can get a catalyst and potentially some lower level int spells. And I'm either going to do one of the following. I'm either going to do min strength to wield my weapons and go pretty much all in on int, and then what I could do is I can get like, what the fuck are the thing, like magic sword, crystal sword, stuff like that, where I could buff my own weapons to make them scale better with int. because there's only like 6 or 7 weapons in the whole game that scale with int. But I do have an exception. If I get the, what is it, the Stone Greatsword drop, which is in the Darkroot Basin area, it's a rare drop, requires 40 strength to one hand. If I get that, I will use that as my main weapon. It scales with strength and int mostly, I believe. So, int's only like an E scale, but still. Anyway, so since we do have a little bit of money, let's go down to Rickert and see what we can get. And there's Lautrec.
Hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it.
Sunlight metal.
I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
Can't remember if he says anything else.
Your face. Your humanity is really slipping.
You don't say.
Methods. Most fools have more humanity than they know what to do with. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of it?
So as you could assume from his dialogue, he seems a little shisty, does he not? He did give us a sunlight medal though, which is a covenant item that I was referring to earlier. This faintly worn medal engraved with the symbol of the sun is the ultimate honor, awarded to those who summon the warrior of sunlight and complete a goal. The symbol represents Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who lost his deity status and was expunged from the annals. But the old god of war still watches closely over his warriors. So let's talk about this a little bit. This is the covenant item for the Sun Bros, which I keep calling them the Sun Bros, but it's the Warriors of the Sun or whatever the fuck it's called. You get them when you complete a goal, which is basically you're summoned into another world to kill a boss. And the more you use, you get like better spells and stuff in that covenant and so on and so forth. So the part that we're focusing on is the bottom. The symbol represents Lord Gwyn's firstborn who lost his deity status and was expunged from the annals. But the old god of war still watches closely over his warriors. So, before Dark Souls 3 came out, there was a lot of speculation that Solaire of Astora, the person that we saw by the Hellkite Bridge, was Gwyn's firstborn, and he has a very interesting quest line, and if you actually complete it, that theory sorta kinda seems like it would make sense, because you're actually able to summon him outside of Gwyn's fog gate, and I'll spoil it, Gwyn is the final boss of the game, as you could assume. But it was basically disproved, and it goes back to something that I mentioned a little earlier. There's a boss that you fight in Dark Souls 3 that like, all signs point towards it being Gwyn's firstborn. I don't remember if it was 100% officially announced, but it is. If you do all the homework and read the stuff surrounding the boss arena and blah blah blah, you do fight Gwyn's firstborn as a secret boss, an alternate, you know, secret optional boss, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in Dark Souls 3. He lost his deity status and was expunged from the annals, like the history of, you know, the world. And that's why you see a lot of... The statues are broken when we go towards the area in which he hailed. And he was known as a god of war. They never officially tell you his name, but there has been some speculation that... I don't want to spoil too much, because, like, we're going to get to the other games too, but... There is like an area that you learn about in Dark Souls 2, as well as an armor set called Faram. And the rumors are, there were some rumors that Gwyn's firstborn was named Faram, but you never really figure it out. But anyway, it's a pretty cool little thing. Obviously at this point, who knows if Miyazaki and the crew had all this stuff in mind, or if they just kind of retconned it into Dark Souls 3. But it's an interesting thing to note, and I really wanted to read it for you guys. And again, this is, you know, the main reason for this type of playthrough is to do that type of stuff, so... We got a Fire Keeper's Soul, right? So let's upgrade our Estus to +2, which is pretty good. And now let's go down to Rickert. We might take on the boss for the first Bell of Awakening. I have to think it over. I I think, like, we're doing decent damage with an unupgraded weapon, and I do have, like, 2 Titanite shards now, so it might be worthwhile for me to invest here. The issue is, again, you know, it's so early in the game, and you don't get many souls. I still want to buy the smith boxes, the repair boxes, all that type of shit. I have to save up for the Crest of Artorias soon. I didn't want to do that. Whatever. Let me pull this. I'm so used to doing that shit, man. Like, if I'm doing a challenge run in one of these games, I'll always send the elevator back up because I'm pretty much prepping to be killed. Which, we're not here, of course. We're just gonna go talk to Rickert and hopefully, buy some stuff.
What weapons have you brought? Go on, show me.
Alright. What do you got for me, buddy? Sorcerer's Catalyst. Don't mind if I do. Cannot buy the heavy soul arrow. Requires 12 int. We'll buy a regular soul arrow. I would like to buy the heavy one. How much poppable shit do I have? And do I need to do a little bit of grinding to get what I want? We're at 10 int, so we actually need to level up twice to use that. We're definitely going to start pouring some levels into int. So we're not going to have enough to do all 3 of those things. We're going to have enough to buy like the heavy soul arrow, but we're not going to be able to level up. I'll probably just buy the heavy soul arrow to get it over with, so I don't have to come back down here. Eventually he might sell more items, but again guys, I don't really typically do magic playthroughs, so I don't remember. So I'm gonna say, it was 4,000, right? Let's just buy it and get it over with. Sure. Little light on the souls now. I'd like to level up my int, and I'd also like to upgrade my weapon. I think it might be in my best interest to go kill that boss. But there is an alternate boss that I might be able to take on right now, actually. So let's... maybe we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go that way. Fuck it. We'll go that way. Let's get our catalyst out here. Am I mid-rolling? I am mid-rolling. So we're gonna have to go naked? Oh, we're still mid-rolling. Let's go buckler. There we go. And let's go back up to the fire link. Boop, boop, boop. And we could attune some magic spells at the bonfire, which I'm sure you guys saw. Attunement is a level category, so I don't know how many slots do we have right now. Oh, we have 0 attunement slots right now? Fucking shit, so I can't even use magic right now, dude. Oh, I fucking forgot about that. Ugh, anyway, I was gonna also mention that resistance is a completely useless stat. Do not fucking level it up, or you'll be wasting your souls. It's basically just defense, but every other thing that you level up in this game levels up your defense anyway, so there's really no need to do it. I guess maybe if you're doing like a max level run or something, or you're already capped out at everything, then go for it, but it's not worth your time. So we do not even have enough to fucking attune a magic spell. The boss that I wanted to kill, I wanted to have a spell for it. So we are gonna have to do a little bit of grinding here. Although, let me think. So I could do a little bit of minor grinding, but I could also probably do organic grinding, because I have to go that way anyway, you know what I mean? And I think there's a few poppable souls over there. Maybe the knight will be up here. I think he'll yield a decent... Nope, still gone. The mystery of the disappearing knight. So we're gonna head over towards Andre, and rest at that bonfire. You know what? I might be able to kill. So there's a mini boss over here. I might be able to kill it. It'll be a little difficult though, because I haven't played this game in a while, so I don't really remember the shtick. But it would give me some pretty good souls. It will definitely allow me to level up at least once or twice. And it is in my way. I have to keep that in mind. Maybe I should. Let me see. How much is it? Ah, fuck, I don't even have enough. I can't even upgrade it. Alright, let's see how bad this damage is. So this is a Titanite demon. So we actually want to bait the lightning. And I missed, of course, because that's what we do. I completely misjudge the length of this fucking weapon all the time. Yeah, pretty bad damage, as expected. So you can kind of like flub this guy on the stairs a little bit. This was a strat that I used in my first playthrough. This is gonna take a while, but we're gonna try to do it. I think it's worthwhile. He despawns permanently too when you kill him. I think you... Oh! Oh no! Yo, I don't know how that got me, but it did. What I was gonna say is I'm pretty sure you can stagger him even with an unupgraded weapon, but, you know, here I am just getting fucked up, so... I do not know how he clipped me on that one. Kind of bullshit. You know what, we're not doing too bad. We are not doing too bad. As long as he doesn't do any jump attacks, we'll be totally fine. It's when he starts busting out the jump that, we gotta be a little bit worried. Because he can cover a lot of ground and be quite frustrating. So in case you're wondering what I'm doing, obviously I'm getting some cover, but when you go down here, he thinks like you're further away than you really are, so it will initiate the lightning. Which is what we're trying to do. Since our weapon is doing, you know, mediocre damage at the moment. Hey! Got that dodge, though. Also, a lot of the swipes won't hit you if you're towards the bottom of the stairs. Okay, we don't like this positioning, thank you. Definitely not getting that stagger that I hoped for. That's okay. Alright, lightning, bro, come on. Oh, we're almost there. Probably 2 more hits, I guess. Yeah, 1 more. We'll do it. Not gonna be greedy. We're gonna wait for the lightning and do it the way that we're gonna do it. Bam, there we go. Titanite demon is down, baby. As I crash into everything. And we get a demon Titanite, which is able to... Which weapons does it upgrade? So, there was a weapon that I mentioned earlier where if you go all the way down to the catacombs, I used it for my really crappy speedrun. That upgrades the demon Titanite. I'm guessing like probably like the Taurus demon, Caber demon type weapons upgrade as well with that stuff. I never really use them too much though, so. Alright, let's go upgrade, I guess, our attunement? That kind of sucks. How many fucking... I still don't have a fucking slot. I think I have to upgrade it to 10. Ugh. Dreadful. Alright. Let's do it. Let's get it on the board, right? And now we don't have to worry about the roadblock of the Titanite demon being in our way every time we go over here. So let's go explore this area a little bit. Hopefully pick up some good items. Well, I know there's a few good items. Some souls and such, and level up a little bit more to the point where we actually have attunement. Wouldn't that be great? I'm a little concerned. Ooh, blooming purple moss clump is always good. That cures toxic status and poison, I believe. These guys drop stuff all the time. It's actually kind of crazy. They have probably one of the highest non-guaranteed drop rates in the game. Oh, I just got fucking iframed, dude. Getting hit like a truck. Hidden item over here. Be careful, because if you fall down, there's a lot of death spots over there. But I really enjoy this area. This is what, the Darkroot Basin? Darkroot Garden, one or the other. They're all kind of connected here. In the DLC, you actually come to these areas, but they are in different time frames, which is pretty cool. And here is where you would use the Crest of Artorias. There's two branching paths in which we can go. There was one earlier, and then there's this one. And there's actually a hidden bonfire here. We are going to light it, but we're not going to sit there. And I'm trying to remember which path is which. I think this is the one... Yeah, this is where we want to go, actually, right now. The other path brings you to, I think... What, is this the garden? I think the other path brings you down to the basin. There's some pretty good stuff down there, but this is where I wanted to go. My only concern here is we are actually... probably not in a good... I probably shouldn't really come here, to be honest with you guys. We can go over here, though. This is a living tree. Pretty weird, right? But there's a pretty good ring over here, and that's the main reason why we're going here. As well as these enemies. Oh my god, yeah, we're gonna get killed, aren't we? These guys will drop green moss clumps, which raise your endurance, which is pretty good. Of course, we didn't get the drop there, but that's fine. We have another living tree. This time it's really moving, as you can see. I don't think these things could actually hit you, but they're still pretty cool nonetheless. Alright, let's go this way. Because I know there's something over here. There's a bunch of those freaking enemies, though, which actually might be a pain in the ass to take care of right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, we're getting, outshone. Bam. Oh, that's good. Oh, we're dead. Heal! Hey! Clutch. There we go. Green Blossom, that's what it's called. Soul of a Proud Knight, which is pretty good for me right now. And that is the Darkroot Basin area, actually. But we're not going to go down there just yet. Alright, so we're going to make a quick run for it, actually. I might rest at that one bonfire that we unearthed. I don't think we're equipped to deal with these Stone Knight guys right now, because I know they could be pretty tough even with a better weapon. But those are the guys actually that can potentially rare drop the sword that I want. So it's like a catch-22, you know? We get the wolf ring. Eee! And now you know where we are, right? We're back at the start. And we are not being tailed by the knights. I don't think I missed anything over there, did I? Not in that path. But I do want to go rest at the bonfire, pop my soul, level up, and we'll read the wolf ring description. I think 10 attunement should allow me to attune one fucking spell, I hope. Let's see. Oops. Hey, that's good. Well, that is good. Okay, what are we working with here? Oh, we're just short of another level, of course. But we do have an attunement slot now, so that's good. And now we could attune Soul Arrow, at least. Nice. And we are very, very close to another level, as you guys saw, so let's just do some exploring. And we will be able to at least organically get ourselves up to 11 int, or I might want to up my endurance soon, so I can actually like wear armor and not mid-roll. Tough to say. I normally go on like suicide runs here, but I don't think I want to. I don't want to lose my souls. There are some good items though. Our int's a little low right now. Soul Arrow is not the best spell, as you could see. Wasn't doing a lot of damage, but... Okay, let's try to do this, actually. Bam. Nice. That is a enemy that only appears in this area, I believe, and it's blends in pretty well. So be careful when you're coming through here. There's another one over here somewhere. Can't quite remember where it is. Did I pass it already? I think we're actually going to make a very quick beeline back to the bonfire, question mark. Yeah. I don't want to lose my souls, so... this is also a troll item, by the way. I would only advise grabbing it once you know you're done here. When you grab it, a bunch of those green plant dudes come out of the ground and basically bum rush you. And after you grab it, they stay like aggroed, I think. Meaning if you come back to the area, they're already out of the ground. As you guys can see, there's 1, 2, 3 bushels. They do guard a soul, I believe, though, so it could be useful. I don't know how ballsy I'm feeling. I'm just gonna do a quick rest. I cannot remember if I needed 2600 or if we have enough. Yeah, I needed 2601. Very close. Kinda garbage. So let's try to spawn somebody, I guess. We don't want to wake up those knights, though. One of the main annoying things about the knights are they have a spell that makes you fat roll, basically. It's really freaking annoying. Oh my goodness. Alright, now we have enough to level up. So let's go back to the bonfire, and then we're gonna read the wolf ring description that I forgot to read. And I'll also equip it, obviously. Alright. Level up our int. When we get to 12, we could do the heavy soul arrow, or whatever the fuck it's called. Alright, let's equip our other ring here, the wolf ring. As you can see, it boosts poise, but let's read about it more. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The wolf ring belongs to Artorias the Abyss Walker. Artorias had an unbendable will of steel and was unmatched with a greatsword. So there's obviously 4 Knights of Gwyn. Lore-wise, yes, this checks out where, you know, you'd find the wolf ring. Lore-wise, it also checks out because he had a wolf companion named Sif. The other Knights of Gwyn are Ornstein, Dragon Slayer Ornstein to be specific, Hawkeye Goth, who's a giant that's adept with a bow, and Siren. Is she like something Blade Siren? I don't know, but her name's Siren, and those are the 4 Knights of Gwyn. And yes, all 4 of them are you're able to either interact or fight with them. You could technically kill all of them if you want. But yeah, the wolf ring is actually a very good ring. Poise is a very, very real thing in this game. It is not bullshit like some of the other Dark Souls where, you know, armor and poise doesn't really matter too much. Even without armor, this might help me poise through some things that I wouldn't normally. So, pretty good. Let's try to kill one of these guys. It's not going to end well. Just telling you right now. Especially as I fucking whiff all my attacks. And this is the spell that I'm talking about. Now we are unable to roll. Oh no, we broke out of it? What? We're gonna pew-pew him as he keeps walking into this tree. I will shit my pants with glee if he drops the sword that I want. Look at him guarding. Who does he think he is? Oh my goodness. Dude, I constantly misjudge the length of this fucking sword. There we go. As expected, no drop, but it's fine. They're actually not as tough as I thought. I forgot how good this Y-hander is, even at +0. But we have another boy over here. Oh, we have 2 of them, actually. Fuck. Forgot about that. Can we do one at a time? Oh, shit. Oh my god, 2 of them. No. Oh my fucking god, Zweihander. Oh boy. There we go. Boom. Nope. No, sir. Oh, shit, he did get me. Oh, we're done. And that's the spell that I was talking about, guys. If you get clipped with that shit, you're basically done. I don't really know what happened, to be honest with you. One of the things that I've never really understood throughout the course of my Dark Souls career, if you will, is I don't really understand how that spell works. Yeah, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's go on a run to pick up the items, knowing full well that we will probably just die. I'm okay with that. So we get the Elite Knight set, which is actually a very good armor set. Was there any other items over here? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it was basically just the Partisan, the Elite Knight set, and then when you go up that one hill, you have the Wolf Ring. So there's a boss over there, and I'm tempted to take it down, but I would like to get 12 int so I could attune Heavy Soul Arrow for it, just to make it a little bit easier on me. So we're gonna need some more souls, unfortunately. I mean, I can kill these guys as they come, but... Boom. Oh my fucking god, Zweihander. There we go. Yeah, definitely gotta level up that fucking endurance, man. This shit ain't gonna fly. Trying to think what to do here in order to get the levels that I want. Like, I'd have no problem killing those knights if they didn't have that stupid fucking spell. That's what kind of makes things difficult for me. Yo, look at this fucking dodge. Where is my attack? Thank you. Boom. Boom. Oops, forgot about you, sir. Oh, okay. See ya. Let's actually go explore over here. I know that there's a couple items that I want to get. I don't want to explore too far down here yet, though. I want to save that for a different, like, video segment. There we go. Oh, I forgot there's a crystal lizard down here, I think. I don't want to miss it. Because I'm still not totally locked into what exactly I want to do. You know what I mean? There's the crystal lizard. Boom. Boom. Hey, we got 2 large Titanite shards. Again, I can never really remember if everything's guaranteed or if there is some sort of RNG to the madness. Okay. Boom. Let's grab the leather set, which is actually going to be a pretty decent armor for me early on here because it's pretty good and it's pretty lightweight. So once we start building up our endurance, we can go a little bit hard there. So that tower over there, that is actually near the Taurus demon. Again, the interconnectivity of the world is what draws me in and drew me into this game. There is a very, very tough NPC opponent in there that I don't really want to take on right now, but he has a very, very good ring. That could be very useful to me right now, actually, but I know that it's going to be a marathon and I'm not in the mood to potentially fail over and over again, so we're going to go ahead and skip it for now. But what I do want to do is continue on down here to get a very, very, very good shield. But there is a Dark Knight. Black Knight, whatever. So back in the day, before certain things were discovered and shit like that, this guy was the key to all Dark Souls speedruns. There's a random chance that his halberd can get dropped, and it is a very, very good weapon. And there we go, we got the shield. Oh my. Oh, and we died. I do want to take him on, so we are going to go back. Fortunately, we're at this bonfire and not the really close one. Yeah, I want to get my souls back, and also he might unlock the number of souls that I need to get my int up to 12, so we can go take on that boss. I'd feel a lot more comfortable if I was able to one-hand the Zweihander, so I could parry, but it is what it is, right? Oh my god. Could you fucking regenerate your stamina a little bit slower? Bro, did I just get... Okay, well, I lost my fucking souls. First of all, I want to point out that I felt like my stamina regenerated really fucking slow there. Secondly, I do not remember that attack eating that much fucking health. So, that sucks. I lost my souls, and now we are very far away from leveling up my int. Unfortunately... I got Dark Souled there, people. That's what happened. Also, I love how it was like, yeah, these guys just constantly drop items, and I couldn't even tell you the last time they fucking dropped one, dude. Boom, and let's move up. There we go. It's all coming back to me. Ah, that guy actually dropped something, but he fell down the fucking cliff. It is what it is. Let's definitely kill this guy so he doesn't fucking aggro us all the way down the hill. Yeah, I never really trusted my skills to parry and then go back to two-hand. I feel like every time I try to do that, I'd always fuck up the Oh my god. Have I ever played this game before, guys? Honest question. Honest question. But yeah, there's like, there is a way to parry and then go back to your two-hand to get more damage. Or in my case, literally what I would have to do in order to actually riposte. But I'm not very good at it. It's a little odd. It's one of those things that you can't really explain until you play it. It doesn't work exactly as you think it should, and it always throws me off. And I'd probably say I have like a, oh my god. Oh, this is some top tier gameplay, guys, huh? You like this? Oh, goodness gracious. I want to go kill that knight. We're gonna keep at it. Maintain the patience, Cody. Maintain the patience. It's fine. Boom. And boom. I'm just gonna let this guy, like, come a little bit closer, because obviously the way that I died there. It is a little treacherous around this corner, and I don't have a dex weapon, I have a gigantic strength weapon, so... Boom. And then... Boom. It is fine, people, it is fine. We will be okay. Alright, now let's kill this guy and try not to fucking fall off the ledge, dude. Telling you, gravity is one of the toughest enemies in the Dark Souls series. If you are not careful, oh, you will die. Okay. So the, actually, I wanted to read this to you guys, I forgot to do it. So let's go read the Grass Crest Shield. Worthwhile, I would say. Old medium metal shield of unknown origin, the Grass Crest is lightly imbued with magic, which slightly speeds stamina recovery. So it is a stamina recovery buff. So it is typically advised to, I use it a lot, like in my bullshit playthroughs where I'm just, you know, dicking around. I'll pretty much be naked with my weapon and have the Grass Crest shield on my back for stamina recovery. We might use it, but right now we're not, so... I'm gonna stick with the buckler and the catalyst and we'll figure it out. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to just kill the Black Knight down here. It's a little bit difficult though, because I can't, again, one-hand my weapon to get the parry. And, you know, honestly, he's not that easy of an enemy, so... I think he could two-shot me pretty much. Hello, Mr. Black Knight. Hello, good sir. Let's go up. I don't really want to be fighting him on the ledge. Not in the mood. We need a little bit of space here. Oh! Might have to put some armor on, guys. Just might. Maybe I should. You actually could basically kick them off the cliff. A little difficult though. Bro, I am just getting beat to the punch with everything I do. Oop. I don't think Soul Arrow does much damage to him. Oh! Yeah, not really. Maybe I should parry, though. No, we're dead. No! Oh my god. Guys, this is embarrassing. Oh, I feel like such a noob right now. Alright. What should I do? I really wanted to get that extra level so I can go up to the heavy soul arrow. But, having a tough time. Your boy is having a tough time with the fucking halberd. In my defense, I haven't played Dark Souls in like 2 years, so a little rusty. Oh my god, did I just... Oh, fucking hell, dude. Oh, this is getting embarrassing real quick. Oh, goodness. Well, if I can't get it done in the next try or two, I'm just gonna go fucking bum rush the boss. I should be in a decent enough spot to kill the boss. I'm not too worried about it. But I would like to kill the Black Knight. Who knows, maybe I'll get the halberd. You know what I mean? Shit. It's like I literally didn't just do that 2 seconds ago. The Black Knight would be so much easier if I could two-hand my weapon. I know I keep saying that, but it's the truth. Alright, this will be my last attempt at him because I'm sick of dying, and I'm sure you guys are sick of me dying. Sick of seeing me dying, excuse me. You know, with shit like this, would you be very surprised, you know, when I say that, yes, I've beaten this game 3 times without leveling up? It's true. But here I am, unable to kill the freaking Black Knight. Like a total noob. Maybe I could pew-pew him if I really lure him up here. Let's top off our heal. The shitty part is he has a shield. And the pew-pew won't do much. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. And I just fucking got hit, yep. Oh, I forgot about this. It like staggers pretty much everybody. Oh no! He fucking poised me, bro. He fucking poised me. Alright, let's try to bum rush the boss and see what we can do. I might be able to do it, so we could actually equip the grass crest shield for this. I'm fucking fat rolling, or mid rolling. I'm gonna go ahead and not do that then. Alright, let's see what we can do here, people. I've had enough of getting schooled by the Black Knight Halberd. Let's go get schooled by a boss, shall we? Again, I will admit, guys, as much as I love Dark Souls 1 and it is my favorite, woo, it is clunky, and when you haven't played it in a while and you've played the newer ones, it is like fucking a shock, actually, how clunky it is, I'm not gonna lie. So we very well might die here, to be honest with you, but we'll give it a go. Where is he? Can't remember where he starts. There he is. Did we hit him from here? No. That sucks. There we go. That 19 damage though. Wish I had my 10 heals for this one actually. Wow, he's spamming that one. It's kind of fucking weird, actually. Come on down and eat, buddy. Oh, shit. Come on. Dude, when are you gonna eat? Oh my goodness. I'm getting trolled. Big time. Oh, of course now he fucking eats. Jerk off. I'm not even close to you. Oh, I gotta move. No! There we go. Yeah, this fight's gonna be a little rough, actually. I might want to kindle that bonfire nearby. It's gonna take a couple cycles, probably like 4 cycles of this fucking shit. Oh! If that hits me, that's gonna do major damage. Oh shit, dude, no! He hasn't done the one yet. I've been waiting for it. He has one that like sweeps across the whole arena. He hasn't done it yet, so I don't know. Maybe I'm getting lucky. Oh no! Oh, fuck. Ah, and there it is. Right on cue. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm probably better off actually fucking upgrading my stuff. Because the main thing in this game, guys, is the better your weapon is, the easier the game is. And, you know, levels obviously matter, but it's really all about damage output. And with that fight, it's a tough one. If you don't do good damage, it's tough because you have to wait for like 4 or 5 cycles. And then obviously I'm unarmored right now because I don't want to mid-roll. So I'm trying to really think about what I want to do here. We have that boss. We have the boss that's guarding the bells. I still think I could take the Moonlight Butterfly down. It's just, it's tough, dude. I might have to suck it up in mid-roll. Oh my god, I fucking hate mid-rolling though. I really do. Maybe I just won't use this Zweihander. It is heavy. Claymore is... Yeah, I'll use the Claymore, I guess. And I could actually use a shield this time. Alright, I have an idea. Let's try this. This is what I get for trying to do a non-OP playthrough, right? I think this is actually a good bonfire to kindle anyway, because we will be back here. So we're gonna reverse hollowing. Turn human. And then we're gonna kindle. There we got the epic glitch. And now we're up to 10 Estus flasks. We are playing offline, so we cannot be invaded. And now we have a little bit weaker sword, obviously, but because it's not as heavy, we have the ability to do a fast roll. And the Grass Crest Shield, when equipped, allows us to get some extra... Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. I want to do this. There we go. It allows us to get some extra stamina and magic blockage, so hopefully we don't get insta-killed if we fail to dodge that one attack. That's the goal, people. But you know what? In a way, like, a couple of those deaths were really stupid. But in a way, I'm glad I'm struggling to show you guys the struggle. You know, it's not, unless you know exactly what to do and how to get OP and shit, like, it's not that easy, man. And a lot of people will be just, like, jaunting in here with a fucking +0, and then you'll just get fucked. So I guess he has iframes. Never knew that. Oh, fuck. Oh boy, heal. Alright, another insta-kill if we don't dodge it. I was gonna say, holy shit, dude. Not a lot of damage. We'll be alright though. Oh, shit. That was, sketchy, huh? Don't fire at me. Thank you. I should really start trying to dodge those. It's not a 100% magic block shield, as you guys can see. Time to eat, buddy. Alright. We might be able to get it if we land all of our soul arrows. We might be able to get it in this cycle. I don't know, though. Alright, we're out of soul arrows. Oh, we survived that, thankfully. I'm actually tempted to buff this. I might. I don't know how much extra damage it would do, but I want to, like, ensure that we fucking kill this dude on this cycle. Oh my god! Alright, come on. Oh yeah. There we go. Ah yes, the perils of having a fucking low-level shitty weapon. But we got the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly, which we'll read in a minute. Go up here and claim some loot. We got a lot of souls, which is perfect for us. Needed that in a big way. And here we have a blacksmith that looks like Andre. Get the Watchtower basement key and the Divine Ember, as well as a Homeward Bone. So we will go ahead and use a Homeward Bone, and then we will read the stuff that we just got. Let's read some of these things. So we got the, what was it? The Watchtower basement key. Key to the basement of the Watchtower in the Undead Burg. So, remember the tower that I was telling you about that we saw from when we were trying to kill the Black Knight? This is the key that actually unlocks that door to go kill the guy that has the good ring. The basement of the Watchtower forms a stone cell. There are rumors of a hero turned hollow who was locked away by a dear friend, for his own good, of course. So, the hero turned hollow is Havel the Rock. And the dear friend, I believe, is Gwyn. Now, there's been lots of conjecture online about whether or not that's the real Havel, and I don't know if it was ever, like, fully proven one way or the other, but it's something to consider. Either way, it is either Havel or a follower of Havel, and the person has turned hollow, because as you learn in Dark Souls 3, there are more Havel knights wearing the same armor. So it's interesting stuff. And we also got a Divine Ember, if I remember correctly. Where would that be? There it is. Ember required for weapon ascension. Divine Embers are property of the church and intended for divine blacksmiths. Ascends +5 standard weapon to divine weapon. Divine weapon can be reinforced to +5. Divine weapons are for undead hunting. Used against undead and pawns of necromancers. So the Divine Ember is ideally used in the catacombs area where you could permakill enemies that are typically revived by necromancers. Alright, cool. Let's level up our int to 12. I'm gonna level up our endurance, I think. Yeah, we're gonna do that to 17 so we can actually put on some fucking thingamajigs. Let's do heavy soul arrow. And now let's see if we could wear some armor. I'm still not down on upgrading any of my stuff because I don't know what I'm gonna wear. Can we wear the whole leather suit potentially? At least like minus the nope. Oh, gotta be kidding. So we can wear that. That is the lightest one that we have. We can't even wear the gloves. Oh my goodness, yeah, we're still we're still up Shit's Creek. Alright, let's go give the Ember, I believe, to Andre, but it might be Rickard. I don't remember. I wanted to head back that way anyway, because we're kind of done here. Oof. 4 hits from the fucking Claymore? That's awful. But again, these are +0 weapons, guys, so it's kind of like what do you expect. Okay. Lure you over here. Boom. 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 Alright. And there's one more guy standing in between my path to victory. Let's try our heavy soul arrow here. A lot more powerful, a lot slower, and much less usages, but you could see the power of magic if done properly. For example, the soul arrows, specifically the heavy soul arrows, would have probably sped up the Titanite demon fight by about a minute or so. But I'm feeling a little bit better about where we are. My main issue right now is I still don't really want to like invest in a weapon, but I might have to because I think the next step that I'm gonna we could either go to the lower Undead Burg or go fight the boss that's guarding the Bell of Awakening.
My, I've seen one of those before. It's the Ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me?
Absolutely, Andre.
Could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that. Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
So, like I kind of mentioned to you guys, we're not gonna be doing any of that shit, but let's repair all of our stuff, I guess. Just because I'm a maniac and I hate seeing that. Can't really afford anything. Do I have any more consumable spells? I don't remember. Or souls, excuse me. Nope, just the Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly, which we will read. Soul of the mystical Moonlight Butterfly, which flitters in the Darkroot Garden. Special beings have special souls. The butterfly's soul is a creation of Seath the Scaleless, used to acquire a huge amount of souls or to create a unique weapon. So, as it states, you could use it to do a bunch of souls or a unique weapon. I might actually use the weapon, not gonna lie. But for now, I'm gonna hold on to it. If I feel like I'm in a crunch for souls, I will certainly use it. But yeah, pretty cool. These things were created by Seath the Scaleless, and you will see more of them later. Spoiler alert. So let's go ahead, go up and rest at the bonfire. We've had a bit of a treacherous journey thus far. But we died like 4 times, I think, over there. Maybe 5. I know we fell off the cliff like 2 or 3 times. And the Black Knight got us once, and then the Moonlight Butterfly one-shot us. Fucking jerk off. But yeah, I'm gonna sit alone with my thoughts and figure out where I want to go next. And yeah, go on from there.